The most important thing for me is drama.
It has been a long time coming, but I am so excited, so blessed, so privileged to be the one to tell you guys that Marvel 3 is back on the main stage here at CEO 2021. My name is Proxy. Persia, one of the people that made me want to do the thing that I'm doing now, finally getting to sit down with you.
Bro,
how are you doing?
Don't get me in my feels
Dude,
this early. We just started. Don't get me in my feels. I am excited. I am excited. Top 8 Marvel 3. It's Sunday, finals day. We are here. You know, I was just telling Proxy how Tampa Never Sleeps has been holding it down. He's been holding it down on the mic. I'm a massive lurker sometimes in the chat. And, you know, he's been doing the thing. So I'm blessed. I'm honored to be on the mic with you, my dude. All right. And we're going to kill it today because this top 8 is going to be so sick. We've got so many interesting players in this top 8. And some people that I feel like it's been a long time coming for them to be in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is seeing these particular names on this top 8. I don't think it's a surprise to anyone. But seeing the order of them might be a little bit of a surprise here. Winner's side, Remora. Not too much of a surprise here. I say it all the time. People always laugh. Oh, now that I see Remora in the bracket, I know we can get second. Remora is the picture-perfect consistency. Find a tournament that doesn't have a top 8 Remora. I would love to see it from you. Remora is incredible, and he's going to be facing off against Escalante, another player, picture-perfect consistency. Ninth place, I think, at worst at TNS Atlanta, and other than that, has been top 8s all the way through.
And Escalante has been playing for quite some time against some of the most difficult players to play against in New York. So for him to be here right now and also having another New York player in this top 8, but in the loser side, I think is a bold statement here because Escalante, has been going toe-to-toe with a lot of the people in New York for a long time. And for him to be in the winner's side here, I think is proof in the pudding of how far he's come.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and talk about the other side of winners semis, though, because this one is also very, very godlike, all right? I'm tired of saying it's interesting. It is godlike.
Dude,
we've got Panda's
seriously.
Punk in here, winners top 8 side, going against Jason Gamedev, a man of the people in the Marvel community, always holding it down as well, doing great things for all of us, you know, holding down salty sweets years and years,
Yes.
you know, over time. So it's really awesome to see him in this top 8 because obviously we all know him, love him well for the things he does in the community, but people be sleeping on him in the game, but they're not going to be doing that anymore. It's going to be really fun to see those two play against each other. But let's talk about the top 8 losers side.
Yes.
Roxy?
Dude, Ramasama and DXP. DXP has had some of the most explosive results playing one of the strongest point-heavy teams. The triple anchor, you could call it, with the Virgil Doom Strider. Has been doing so well, facing off against Ramasama, an old head, someone you've been seeing for a very long time, who is super buff now, by the way. Ramasama looking really good.
Right?
It's
Right?
ridiculous. It's going to be the other side of losers is Ray Ray. Ray Ray in the loser side is a little bit of a surprise, but Ray Ray, dude, he's got some momentum that it's hard to explain. You have to see him play to see the way that things have been going for him. Ray Ray is still a threat to take the tournament, but the first hurdle for him might be the toughest one. Not enough damage. Ned actually coming through for the losers for this one.
Exactly. If anybody was going to be on this top 8, I'm glad it's these guys. We're going to kick it over to Alex.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to CEO 2021 Offline Finals Day.
Look at that, works the crowd.
Somebody called into work today, so my boss asked me if I could fill in. So first, I just want to say thank you guys for an amazing weekend. We're excited to kick off Finals Day. You guys are amazing. You guys have been compliant, having fun. What do you guys think of CEO this year?
Was exactly what I needed.
Well, with that, we're going to get started. So welcome to the ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Finals Top 8.
You know, every match is like a grand finals
And we're gonna
match
kick
when you're
it off.
watching Marvel in 2021.
Introducing
all right?
first,
Agreed.
Panda's Punk.
The man of many top 8. Whoa, almost taking out himself. It's all right. You know, we're going to get in this ring. We're going to play some Marvel.
Yeah, get used to seeing Punk walk up, a talented guy who is multi-game. And I think the biggest thing about Punk is, dude.
And his opponent, who's been kicking ass online, putting together Marvel 3 with Tong all over the community. Let's give it up for Jason Gamedev.
There's nothing I could
love
expect
it.
better.
Exactly. This is the perfect way to start this top 8.
All right, guys, I just want to open up the day. Tong Lee will be your MC for the rest of Marvel. Everyone, welcome Tong Lee to take over. Thank you.
Now, Tong Lee.
Dude, excited to have Tong on the mic. Tong, obviously one of the biggest proponents of Marvel being able to do the thing he's done. But Punk actually going through Ray Ray, Giobron, and Shaw on his way here. Shaw, for those that don't know, was the best player in Florida for a while, an incredibly strong Morgan player. And then Jason Gamedev, 3-2 all the way through. 3-2 not enough damage. 3-2 Ram Bam. 3-2 Angelic. 3-2 Sondalite. Jason Gamedev has had arguably the hardest bracket to make it here and has been just by the skin of his teeth every single time.
And it's always hilarious because he's almost in more disbelief than anybody else when he wins the sets. It's so funny. He's just such a humble guy. Definitely just loves Marvel. And seeing that love shine through and then getting him into the top 8 winner side, I love to see it. 2021 Marvel. It's a beautiful sight.
Absolutely. I mean, Parsec has done an amazing thing for us, being able to play the game the way that we do, everybody able to grind. And that was one of the things I saw on Twitter that was the most exciting thing to see, was the people from the different Marvel, like the Parsec grind service, things like that, all the different communities. There's so many different communities out there who have their champions, their heroes. Jason is one of the people that enables all of us to be able to do the things that we do. He is honestly like the tech support for the entirety of the Marvel community. The resurgence of Marvel, the way that it has come, does not happen without Jason. Exactly. So to see him get what he deserves here in top 8, incredible.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that only happens here at CEO 2021. We're about to get our first match of top 8. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
The feeling of a Sunday finals Marvel. We get the walkouts with the music. We get it all. What a treat.
I think one of the most nerve-wracking things here is Punk is the only multi-team threat in the tournament currently. Everyone we know we're going to see. Punk plays 3 separate teams at a high enough level to represent them here. And it's not like other people don't play characters like that. It's just that Punk swaps between the teams. I would say the expected best pick for him will be the Daywalker, Wolverine. But he's more than capable with Morgan. He's been playing Point Magneto all the way through. We could see just about anything. He has a different counter pick for just about anything they show him.
I would say against Jason, I would like to see the Wolverine, of course.
I agree.
I feel like Wolverine does well against Jason's team, just very oppressive. And honestly, you know, Punk is an amazing player. That's why he's here in Winners Top 8. But there is also an advantage to, you know, Marvel not being your main game, right? A little bit of ignorance is bliss sometimes. Lets you go for those, you know, risky plays and those, you know, true 50-50s and stuff like that. And that's what I like to see out of Punk.
No, absolutely. So as we get rolling in this first game, Jason Gamedev first blood on the reset after a couple fireballs connect. This should be an easy kill on Wolverine. Astrovision to go with it too.
Yep, okay, he's gonna go for the DHC here. Wants to bring Doom in, nullify some of those projectiles out of the way. But getting in on Morgan now is not going to be easy feat for Doom. Yeah,
Doom going to take a lot of damage already. Astrovision activated again. Punk, really the mission here is just build up 2 meters, save Doom as long as you can, but he can't save him for long. Another grip of damage down. Dr. Doom, not long for this world.
He is out of there. Wolverine coming back in. Not much life to give, but gets right underneath that Soul Fist with the Berserker Slash. Holy smokes. He blocked it. That was clutch.
Yeah, TAC block is huge. Gets another Astrovision here. Blocks the dive kick, pushes away. But now, if anything, it's SoCal taught me, plan A is in.
Right? The game might have just begun right now. Just kidding. We've got a Virgil too. Doesn't even matter. So Jason is going to be able to, assuming the completion of the combo, is going to be able to take the first game here. A little bit of momentum on Jason's side. That was a great start. And that is the important thing for Jason, whether it's X Factor, whether it's all 5 meters. As long as he can keep Morgan alive, he's always in it. Certainly his strongest character. Exactly. I mean, Punk has been managing to find his way through the bullet hell, but once he's up close, Jason kind of has been taking advantage of the scramble, but here we go. Finally, Punk gets a solid hit here. He's going to be able to do some damage. We've seen him get these loops time and time again, but we've also seen very, veteran Wolverine players not get that loop. So that is very impressive to me on Punk's end. But Morgan is out. Ooh, going for the median, just catches Doom on the way down. Jason might have been trying to press a button. And obviously, Punk knows what time it is. We need to get Virgil in here and out of the game. And that is what we're gonna do because the X Factor is always saved to kill Virgil. It's going to be just enough. And yeah, X Factoring to kill your opponent's Dark Anchor, almost always strategically the right call. It's going to be looking for the dive kick to stifle Doom. Jason wants to play it slow here. Punk knows the only way he can lose this is an overextension. He's going to play it slow. If Punk has it his way, I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout. But no, cross up dive kick instead. But Jason has a better X Factor. My goodness. I mean, you said it perfectly. He can only lose if he overextends right now. And losing Wolverine might be the snowball effect that he needs, but a massive drop from Jason. Maybe just too fast with the X Factor level 3 on his side, giving Punk the opportunity to close this out and tie it up 1-1.
And a really nice fix on the combo there from Punk. That super from Doom was maybe a little too high. The quick DHC to swords was the perfect way to ensure that it fixed.
Exactly.
Really, really smart from Punk.
Right back into it.
Okay, managed to evade the dive kick there. Tries to go and fly over. Wolverine, party time, but here come the missiles. Moves the combo out of the way.
Love it. Very smart decision. Gets the side TAC this time, and oh, he dropped it. I was just about to give him props. He was landing those yesterday.
Oh, it was a little close, but no, Jason's able to get the tag here. Brings in Virgil. Something you see from Jason quite often is he would rather have Virgil on point. He'd rather give away his anchor, but have the stronger opportunity with Virgil missiles.
Virgil with assists. Obviously, Virgil is a good character, but
Yes.
Virgil with assists just takes him to another level. So being comfortable with him on point is something we've seen more and more in recent years of Marvel.
Okay, gets him with the round trip there, building a ton of meter back. Rapid flash. He's able to answer there with the super. Doesn't go for anything else, though. Couldn't DHC into Wolverine. I think he's already in Berserker Charge, and that is a great air-to-air.
Perfect confirm. Another side TAC here, but this time from Jason's side, he's like, let me show you how it's done real quick. Oh, just kidding. I dropped him too.
Oh, no, dude, and the foot dive to answer the super. The worst part is Jason already invested the meter now, so having that vamped off Punk has a huge advantage. He's going to be able to tag his team back in the perfect order after the kill. Jason,
oh my goodness, combos are dropping left and right now, but all three characters are alive on each side somehow.
Teleports across, looking for the double cross up, gets him with the missiles. X Factor, absolutely. Double edge here, being able to save his meter and get the health back on Doom. Great game planning here from Jason.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for him to kind of reel it back in. It was getting a little hectic, a little chaotic there, but now is the time to reset, get the Morgan going, assert yourself. Right now, it really should all be in Jason's hands. There's no X Factor left on the field, and like we said before, an overextension is really going to be the downfall here for Jason, so he just needs to stay solid, but the DHC actually catches him.
That's okay, he was a little too far there to be able to complete the sword loop, goes for the cross up, jumping heavy, has an incredible hitbox, don't you ever forget, dude.
Morgan must be respected when she is in the air.
Astral Vision gonna start laying down that self-covering fire. Dude, I hear the American Gladiators, bro. The tennis ball cannon is raining down. The missiles interrupt the swords, but he still finds the launcher.
The launch. Punk just so good at dashing in, finding that sweet spot underneath the soul fists, and just getting the damage in where he can, whether it's just a launch or something else. But we've got 8 seconds left.
Yeah, tick, tick, tick. Time is running out here. 6 seconds left on the clock. Jason goes into Devil Trigger with those missiles coming down. I think that is the end. Jason is going to make it 2-1 now. Punk, we got to see some adaptations and quick. He has to win the point war. 99 seconds. If Morgan gets away, it's not been going his way. He has to find the throw, the dive kick, whatever it takes.
And we're already seeing him start the game by holding forward, trying to stay as close as possible. But time and time again, we have seen him be able to get underneath those soul fists and hit Morgan, and it's been paying off. It actually made Jason second-guess himself right there. She was on the ground. We never see her on the ground like that.
Absolutely. That was a good reaction from Punk, too. Jason, that was a very I know that you know. Jason low profiles the beam. He sees the mashing of the crouching light and knows he can go in for the dive kick. Oh, okay, tried to hit him with the... Oh, dude, we still call that the Ricky, of course.
Yes, of course.
Jumped over
Didn't
it.
spin the X Factor on it, though. Wants to maybe keep more options in his pocket.
Yeah, when your opponent still has their own Virgil, it's really tough to spend your own X Factor. That was an amazing block on the rapid slash, not expecting him to corner himself.
Yeah, the defense right now is really paying off. Went for the X Factor punish. Whoa, he tried to go for the TAC to avoid getting hit by the missile.
Oh, the X Factor timing is so good here. Wolverine goes down, 2 mix-ups to go here for Jason. X Factor running out for Punk, so Chip is going to become a factor quickly, but Chip is not the answer. It's going to be a clean hit. Devil Trigger, he's going to be able to convert.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Oh, my goodness. The combo drops right now are really sending this match into an unpredictable territory, honestly.
DHC from Punk is very good. He's going to get a lot of life back on Dr. Doom. Jason coming in with his own Doom. Oh, needs to find the hit here. Huge meter advantage for Punk, but that's 2 off. He beams him out of the first one.
Punk is in a great position right now, and he definitely needs this game if he wants to stay on the winner's side.
Tipped over, good escape. Jason has a lot of real estate to work with now, but he chooses to go in instead. He's going to try and find that foot dive when he can. Needs to be careful for the Helm Breaker. Good spacing.
Oh, actually got the cross under to keep Doom in the corner and lands the hit. If he just finishes this combo, he could tie it up. But to refrain from commentator's curse, I will wait until KO. All right, Punk ties it up 2-2. Proxy, we're going into the last game.
Dude, game 5 on the first set. What could be better?
Who do you like? Who do you like?
As far as the advantages go, I've got to say, if Punk, again, can find the hit, as long as within the first 10 seconds, Punk can find some kind of offensive pressure, I really like Punk in this. If Jason uncontested gets the first Astral Vision off, I think Jason's going to be headed to winners finals.
Oh, I love the adjustment from Jason right there. At knowing Punk's style this whole set, getting underneath the Soul Fist. Now, he's throwing buttons on the way down to catch Punk going for that. If that's not conditioning, I don't know what is.
Yeah, and now he's going to have to be forced to raw attack, but raw attacking is Morgan. One of the most brutal things you can do. Half the life off of Doom.
Ouch.
Astral Vision is still rocking here. Punk is able to fly over, but flying over only can do so much. Morgan is continuing to rain hell.
Wolverine back in, already eating so much chip, and now he's dead. And now he's dead. Virgil, though, Virgil inbound. However, Jason, he wants to set up the insurance. He's got the Gucci belt. He's got the missiles, setting up the round trip.
He backs off.
Yeah, he had to back off. He didn't get the glitch there, but here we go. Gets the X Factor. Just needs to finish the combo to take the set.
He's going to go for the first super.
Is it a perfect?
Doesn't even need the DHC. Jason Gamedev pops off, and well-deserved.
Let's go, Jason Gamedev out here. Yo, the death stare? Yeah, shake my hand.
Waiting for the fist bump. Let's go. Jason, well-deserved, is going to take that in a crucial game 5. 3-2. Punk, very well played. We will see him again in the loser's bracket.
That was a good one.
If that isn't the best way to start it off, I just don't know what is, man.
That was such a godlike start. And I can't wait to see more of Jason in this winner's side.
Yes.
He's going to ride that momentum throughout the rest of it. And honestly, though, total Marvel classic. 2-2, super close all the way. And in the last game, just a blow up. It happens like that so many times. But Punk is still in it. He's going to be going to the loser side. And honestly, the loser side is so scary.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that is one of the things about Marvel. One of the things about most games these days, the way that we've gotten to in the FGC, no free rides, no free pools. Every single tournament bracket is so difficult, especially with Marvel, because everyone that's left with Marvel is a fiend. Everyone that's left has been playing this whole time. The tech is incredible. You're going to run into matchups you've never seen. You're going to run into players that you've never heard of, and they're going to do the sickest stuff you've ever seen. You're going to be like, how have I not found you before? Where have you been this whole time?
I mean, Marvel is a beautiful game in the sense that, you know, all of the new... Oh, wait,
all right,
hold
guys,
up.
coming up
Put
next,
a pin in that.
hailing from New York,
Oh, snap.
one of the best Morgans, Escalante!
As I said, for Escalante, has not dropped a game yet in this tournament. It's looking like the favorite to win coming in.
We've played so much Marvel at MashFest over the years.
Yeah, everybody's getting defeated by these stairs, though. That's the matchup we need to work.
Stairs are a 10-0 matchup.
Oh, dude.
Yes, embrace it. Oh! Yes!
That's what I like.
This is top 8. You get your intro music. We're in the ring.
Oh, I appreciate that there from Ethan, man. Really good to see. And Ethan, just one of the nicest guys in the community.
Right, and he's super quiet too, so for him to do that is really awesome.
Hailing from every city in the country, the world warrior himself, Remora!
Remora, here's the top 8 winner side.
Remora, self-dubbed the Spammer. We love Remora so much. As I said, picture-perfect consistency throughout the season with all here in Marvel, whether it's Parsec or offline. He's always been doing his thing. And even the offline tournament, he's at everything. This guy travels like just everywhere. He's ahead of the game on teleportation. I don't know how he gets there.
Yeah, I felt like the pandemic really showed us, who took the time to grind or who, just took the time to take a little break and relax. But I feel like Remora's definitely been on the grind consistently.
Absolutely, and that was the thing that I told Remora. When he got into top 8, he came up to me. He was so excited. He was popping off, and it was me and Sandwich staying together. And he's going crazy, shaking. He was like, "Oh, top 8 winners!" And I looked at him, and I looked at Sandwich, and I said, "I want you to notice that me and Sandwich are not popping off because this is expected. You're this good, and if you keep playing this good, you're gonna keep seeing results like this."
Absolutely. And you know what? Get you guys some friends like Proxy and Sandwich because that's facts right there. Sometimes that's what you need to hear.
That's every player. Every player from top 24 up was a threat to make it to grand finals. There was the quality of this bracket was incredible. So for the people to make it to top 8 the way that they did is no surprise to me that any of these guys have put in the work and made it to where they are.
Even the last match of top 24 last night.
Yes.
Ray versus Angela.
That's grand finals at any tournament.
That is a grand finals match. Holy smokes. I could not believe it.
Oh.
That was the appetizer to what we were going to see today, to say the very least. So many more good matches on the way. We got the button checks underway.
But Remora coming off of 2 big wins in his bracket, actually had a win over Living Legend and actually beat KBR to qualifying winners. Was the one that sent KBR to losers. Ethan, as I said, no games dropped. DXP, Profit, Based Rib, the Cat Daddy, all going down 3-0. A 3-0 win over DXP is a statement from Ethan. DXP is a player they had a little bit of trouble with last time they played. So really, really good to see him. You can tell he's been making the adjustments on the individual matchups.
Yep. It's definitely going to be the players that have just never stopped playing this whole time that are going to have that little bit of extra experience in certain situations. Because Marvel, like I was saying earlier, it's a beautiful game in terms of we don't get patches. We don't decide, oh, this is too OP, dev, please help us. No, we live with it and we learn with it.
No, we at Rambam on Twitter and say, can you help me? Please give me the tech shots to Rambam. I love you, buddy. But as we continue, dude, Escalante got the first Astral Vision off so well, gets a clean hit, 0 already out of the game here. Remora falling a little bit behind in this game 1.
Escalante's Morrigan can be so oppressive, and sometimes he will turn on the rush down with her just for fun. But bringing in the Magneto now, we want to get the problem out of here. A lot of up backing right now from Remora. He's gonna catch both of them. Yeah. Did Magneto land in it? Yes, he did.
And that super was just a DHC out, but there's a drop. He still gets Doom, and he still gets Magneto a couple in a row. Very fortunate from Remora. Escalante Morgan not going to be able to block the incoming. This should be enough to finish, but he doesn't get the teleport. Morgan's still alive.
And now Escalante popping X Factor here. Definitely not going to be easy. Very nice to go for that string to nullify the damage on round trip on the return. Still alive here. Got a lot of life back from that X Factor as well. And just trying to avoid the missiles here.
DP no cancel. Gets a clean hit. He maybe could have level 3 to get away from that. But no, instead he's going to save on the meter. Doesn't want to spend it all at once. That's a crucial decision in the end. He's going to look for the chip. A couple missed fireball cancels in a row. A little bit of execution from Escalante, man. Tighten it up.
And Virgil is down. It's coming down to a 1-on-1 against Doom and Morgan. And I don't know. This is going to be a little tough for Doom. But if Remora just plays it safe and finds his way in, which he is kind of doing right now, he should be okay. He has a little bit of a life lead and obviously no assists to worry about on Morgan's side.
Yeah, not having missiles is a really detriment to here to Morgan. Still having a better matchup on Dr. Doom, but not being able to prevent him from staying at that 45-degree angle can be really tough, but now has him locked on the ground. Every fireball carries so much weight. Nothing to gain the life back.
Like taking the chip right now just feels that much worse. So you can see Remora trying to push his way in, but that's what happens when you start getting desperate to close the gap. You start getting a few hits that you really don't want to take. But that was a really close match because Remora got a fat happy birthday right at the beginning, and Escalante managed to keep his composure despite losing what I think are his two best characters. I think his Morrigan is godlike, but his Magneto, I think, is better.
Absolutely. I think that he is definitely one of those players where every single piece of the team is a huge threat. Okay, so being able to run away a little bit here, spacing himself out. A lot of the times you see Zeros go for Sogenmu to counter the Astral Vision, but unfortunately Remora never had an opportunity, was just immediately caught in the Fireball Hell, had to go for the tag onto Doom. Now that he has the meter though, might want to DHC into Zero, and he's going to, it looks like.
I mean, I agree. Try to use your busters where you can.
Okay, goes for the heavy fireball. Had to tag again. Doesn't want to give away the health on Zero. Doom is going to have to take the brunt of the force.
Yep, and just chipping away at him. Doom is down. Zero, though, getting a throw, but not much you can really do off of it at that point.
Yeah, Zero, while probably the best character in the game, has a little bit of trouble converting on his own without X Factor.
Yeah, definitely, but he might just save that X Factor for Virgil. At this point, you know, get the damage that you can, but now the game's really going to start.
Oh, the worst part, though, is the Soul Drain connected. Now, no meter for Remora. He has to block until he has 1 meter. Activating without swords is going to be a huge detriment unless he can find like a Helm Break or something like that. See, and that's unfortunate. He had to X Factor on Escalante's terms, and that is the biggest victory you can get as Escalante. Enforcing a defensive X Factor from a player like Remora in that situation is the biggest possible win.
Yep. And honestly, after that first game, you know, Escalante's feeling a certain way about snapping Virgil in and not getting the hit, and then it really coming back to bite him. So, you know, when you, obviously you want to snap in Virgil, but when you snap in Virgil, getting that incoming mix-up is crucial, because if he gets away, it can be very dangerous for your team, even though he might not be the anchor at that point, because that's how good players are with this character. He could be played in any position now. Yeah,
he's been optimized to the point where it's just too crucial. He's the key to the door at almost every stage. But that is a wake-up snap from Remora. Snap to Magneto though.
I like that snap, though, just to stop her from throwing that Soul Fist, just to shake up the game plan from Escalante here.
Say absolutely. Fastest normal that you can get out as Zero is spending the meter. Using that EM Disruptor, though, Escalante. The problem with snapping Escalante's Magneto is, as you said, his Magneto's kind of crazy.
Yup. And just like that, pinned him down with the Mag Blast, snuck in the Tri-Jump Light. And now it's time to play the Doom Magneto matchup.
What a fix. What a fix on the down jump. Oh, but the launcher missile saves him, though. Escalante continuing to hold, dude, hands on the stick as always.
Always have to be ready.
Magblast connected, was a little scared of the missiles there. Had to go in, Astral Vision.
Got decent damage on Dr. Doom with that Shockwave, and then getting Morrigan in on top of that with the DHC is great. However, Remora with a big hit here and the up TAC. This could be his opportunity to not only, just kidding, opportunities out the door.
Okay, continuing with the fireballs here. EM Disruptor says actually stops the missiles. He's going to be forced to X Factor here. Escalante's going to spend it. Oh, yeah, and being able to find that Helm Breaker there on the no cancel from Escalante. 2 mix-ups to block here.
Ooh, there we go. Catching Magneto with the missiles. You know, the dash under, the missiles going up. Which side is it going to be? No one really knows.
Ooh, trying to jump over. Kept it very simple on the mix-up there. Looking for the sword glitch, but the super is the answer. Able to clear that out. X-Factor's gone. And Escalante! Oh, dude, we always say when the game is on the line, same side is always the answer. Escalante helped it ring true.
But so cheeky about it. You know, jumping up forward and then dash back. Down light. Okay, I see you. 1 mix-up
to go. If Escalante finds the hit, he has the resources to get the kill. He finds the foot dive, and Remora goes with the pause, and Escalante is going to take it 3-0 and head to winners finals there. Oh, Remora, we love to see it.
Winners finals, which means he's going to be playing against Jason, right?
Yes, Jason Gamedev. So a Morgan Mirror here in the winners final. Two very different flavors of Morgan.
That
though.
is true.
We have
That is
Jason.
true.
Jason loves to play the long distance, soul drain based gameplay. Escalante, as you said, knows when to flip the switch. Very mid range, which I think is rare to see in the modern Morgan. Not as many Morgans was willing to just hold W on people like he is.
Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, they both play Morgan differently than you would expect to see an average Morgan, and I think a lot of that has to do with the game has evolved so much over the last couple of years, and
Agreed.
you can play Morgan in multiple ways. So looking at this top 8, we'll see that Morgan battle in the winners finals later on, but it's time to move on down to the loser side, the lower side. Nah, it's the loser side. They can hold that, but it's okay. That's just gonna make them more hungry
Of course.
to win.
Dude, but it will be Ramasama and DXP and Ray Ray, and not enough damage as the matchups coming up. I believe it will be Ramasama versus DXP next, but we'll find out here with Mr. Tong Lee.
Coming in first, hailing from Louisiana, the master of the pipe himself, Ramasama!
That's big praise. That's big praise from the song.
Yeah.
Yo, flex on him. Flex on him.
Time to get Ramasama. His pandemic copy is going to the gym.
I'm saying.
Looking really good. Obviously, as you said, very high praise coming from the top of Hagar himself, Tong. Ramasama for a long time was hailed as arguably the best Hagar in the world. Has optimized this team incredibly well as probably one of the best Dormammus too.
I believe we saw Ramna versus KBR yesterday, if I recall correctly.
And
I
his
could be
opponent,
misremembering,
No,
but
3-2.
His
yeah, it was
opponent,
very
the king
close.
of the
It
new
was very
school.
good. So
hailing from Torrance, California, representing the office, that X Prime!
DXP's been on the grind, been on. Okay, yesterday I was like, isn't he from Vegas? Because every time I go to Vegas, I would see him practicing. I saw him practicing with Rhino D, so he's out here. So that is trying to get that online experience where he can in a world of online Marvel. And now it looks like it's paid off because he's here in the top 8.
And I just want to do a very DXP is a little bit of a troll in Twitch chat if you've interacted with him, but I just want to say that DXP is also one of the biggest reasons why the community is as strong as it is now. DXP at his office, at his own personal office, holds open casuals for people all the time. When we went to SoCal, everything that TNS did was only happened because DXP was there. DXP has fostered an incredible community in SoCal, has been like one of the 2 major pillars in SoCal to be able to keep that community going, which is one of the most storied, strong communities, obviously. So huge shouts to DXP. Marvel is not the game that it is without this guy. He's been pushing the limits.
Man, our community is godlike, bro.
Seriously,
That's all I gotta say. We have godlike players in top 8 who are actually godlike people holding it down for the community day by day. And that's just what happens when you got a 10-year-old game filled with passion and filled with passionate people. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean that is the nicest thing about DXP too, is that DXP watched me play, and without me asking, he messaged me on Twitter like the next day with like links to like 4 YouTube videos and was like, "Hey, I optimized your B&Bs."
Yo!
Like he's that type of guy. Like he wants to see, all DXP wants is good ass Marvel,
right?
And will do whatever it takes to get there. And it's at the point where he's like, "I'll just do it myself. Top 8, I'll do it."
You know, going all bring it on us. In order to be the best, you got to beat the best, all right? And he wants everyone at their best, so when he does get this dub, there's no excuses. No excuses.
I was going to say, he'll call you on the nice OS, bro. He'll call you on the excuses, dude. He'll call you on the excuses.
I love it.
Oh, man. Well, this is gonna be a tough matchup. I think that player matchup wise, I actually, maybe hot take, I actually think that Ramasama is a bad player matchup for DXP. His playstyle and the type of set play that he runs, and having Hagar on the team, I think controls a lot of the stuff that DXP wants to do. Strider is hard to play into Hagar if you're not incredibly experienced in the matchup. And DXP does have great experience, but I don't know that if he's fought Hagars like Ramasama as often, right?
Exactly. We talked a bit about it before, about how Jason and Escalante have different styles of Morgan. And Ramasama's Hagar, in a league of its own, honestly.
Yes.
The things that he goes for, the things that work, the mix-ups, are not really things we always see from other Haggars, or the risks even, but it pays off. And I think, you know, it goes a long way having Dorm in the back, having Magneto in the back as well, to kind of switch up the pace from character to character. But the Haggar is definitely a threat, whether he's full screen or whether he's in your face. He's terrifying.
Absolutely. And DXP showing off that he does know the matchup here. Having Haggar on point with a safe DHC into Dormammu, you need to play the lame stuff here. He finds the Stinger, goes into the super, backs off immediately. He's just looking to chip him down here. Now he forces 2 meters out. DXP, huge win for him. And he is able to get the X Factor too.
And actually force DXP to use his X Factor as well, because DXP wants to keep his momentum right now. He does not want to give Ranma a turn, and he's been doing a great job at keeping him contained as well.
Able to use the 1 meter to get the kill. Both X Factors off the table. DXP having the full team intact. Huge advantage here for him. Gotta be careful about navigating the lariat on these mix-ups, though. He's gonna block.
Yo,
no!
He didn't block. Might have relied too much on the Gucci belt to do the work for him right now. Gets the up TAC.
Are we gonna be able to go for the full infinite?
Let's go. Okay, no, he's keeping it safe, keeping it simple.
I'll say, I thought we were about to get the let's get boring shots to Monday. Almost got there.
No, this is tournament combos, all right? We're doing the stuff that's going to kill you immediately.
Ooh, good dash up from DXP. Disrespectful way to get out there against Haggar. Usually going for that meaty pipe. And now Haggar again, the life is getting so low here. Blocking just about anything will do it. And he almost converts off the Strider.
So close. So close. Back to the full screen fight though here.
Yeah, just chucking in photons, doing whatever he can to control the space, looking for the beam. And again, another one of those situations where every single projectile that is blocked hurts so bad here.
I know. DXP just going full keep away, full zoner right now until he finds the foot dive to make that Vajra connect.
Okay, he's able to go for the missiles. Yeah, this should be enough. All he needs to do is press the team super button, and that will do it. And that's just kind of checkmate for Ramasama there. DXP, first game.
He played it perfectly, went complete zoner tactics, didn't even take any risky plays. The only time he ever pushed forward is when he had his assist, but Ramna stayed in his face this time because he knew backing up was not going to be the play. And that oppression might be it for Virgil now, right off the bat.
Chaotic Flame, certainly going to kill here. He's going to try and set himself up for a nice mix-up. Here comes the Flame Carpet.
Yeah,
good dash out.
You must get away from the Flame Carpet. But, ooh, the air-to-air. Oh, and almost the conversion. Almost.
From super jump height, he's one of the only Dormammus that's got those, man. Able to push him away with the Haggar, though. And I love just the 2L to protect his Haggar. So smart. Jumping over, has to block the foot dive here. DXP is forced to be the aggressor.
Oh, actually gets hit. Did not get the unflying time. Was dashing around just a bit too much.
Legion not going to really do too much. This is arguably the best Strider and the active Strider player in the world here in DXP, so very comfortable to play it on point. Him and amongst shadows.
Yep, he definitely put in so much work with his Strider yesterday. So many really close and clutch comebacks. I mean, it's what got him here into this top 8, absolutely. So.
Very rare drop from DXP, but that's okay. He's able to close it.
Oh my God.
Dude, the mix-up game. Oh, the foot dive looks like it's supposed to cross up. He ends up same side. And mixing up Haggar, you know he can just land and be fully invincible.
Exactly. That was like a mind game right there. Lived on a pixel though, like the mirror does. Gonna be able to DHC out. Now Magneto has to put in some work. I mean, you saw 2 characters, but you don't want to call Haggar right now. You really don't. Oh, and just a slide into the X Factor.
Oh, it goes for the tag back into Dr. Doom. This is he tags back because it will kill faster and it's better meter gain here. He can tag back into Strider. Here comes the orbs. Oh, dude, DXP's got him pondering right now. Dude, just the orbs too much, bro.
He's contemplating about life real quick. I mean, X Factor is great and all, but if you can't get in.
Yeah, Birds bombs the whole zoo, everything completing, just not letting Ramasama get across the screen here. He's got, I was going to say, he's got a pipe and a dream, but the dream is not quite strong enough here. Set point now. for
The
DXP.
pipe in the dream just turned into a pipe dream. Dang.
Okay,
All
I
right.
see you. Okay.
On to the next match here, and there's the pipe that Ramna was looking for last game.
Yeah, this is an amazing starter here. He should be able to kill in a way where he's able to get his set play rolling. So you're going to get to see the strength of Ramasama's team here. No,
Wow,
okay. The Chaotic
okay.
Flame doesn't have any hits left, so he's not going to get the full set play.
Nice air to air. He saw last game. He just dashed out of that corner. He knew this time around, I need to keep it meaty so that he does not get away.
I like X-Factoring for momentum and getting the kill with Chaotic Flame, but if Strider gets away, this is going to be a nightmare.
He needs to open him up right now. Oh, he hasn't yet. He made it out of the corner. No X-Factor, no meter to DHC, no punish from DXP, and the lariat from Ramna in the corner. No fear, Proxy, no fear.
Dude, the wall cling, I feel like, is almost always an execution error, and you hate to see it, but DXP is going to take one on the chin for it. That's going to be Rama getting on the board, 2-1, signs of life. And the crowd is very happy about it. They want to see more of the Hagar here.
Well, ask and you shall receive. We're on to game number 4. DXP only one match away from moving on. So Ramna really needs to fight for his life. This is loser's side.
Okay, he's able to get the round trip rocking. Still just holding that up forward, trying to find his way in. Oh, gets the pipe on Doom. He said that's a warning. I think we just blocked the round trip here. The beam comes through. DXP playing it by the book here. And he goes DT just to make the projectile even bigger, harder for Hagar to deal with.
Exactly. Judgment Cut is such a good projectile. Covers so much space, but an early X-Factor here from Ramna actually gets the happy birthday on top of that. It's going to be the easiest 2 characters down for Ramna. Strider coming in now. The meaties immediately X-Factors to get out of the corner, and the lariat again, but no confirm from Ramna.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the launcher. Hagar dies, but his sacrifice is not in vain. That is going to be the OTG. Ramasama not enough to kill. That's okay, huge advantage here.
He's still
Vajra.
alive.
He doesn't Vajra. No, so now, the chase is on.
Okay, first hit.
DXP gonna be able to convert this here. 3 meters. He drops the combo, not able to get the kill, and now these orbs, the final stand here for DXP in this game, it looks like.
He has plenty of time. The tag right there might actually be good for DXP, because if he gets enough damage on both of these characters, Magneto's gonna come in with not much life, just about the same life as him, and it's gonna be a one-on-one.
Look at the optimizations here. Goes for the formation A when he gets the throw, and Strider, glass bones and paper skin. He's gonna go down on 1 super. 2-2.
Ramna bringing it back after 2 really strong games right at the start from DXP. Ramna showing off his ability to adapt, and that's something we saw a lot out of him in top 24. He makes major adjustments within a single set. 3 out of 5 was never more dangerous than when you're playing against Ramna.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, we still haven't even seen what makes Rama's team strong. He hasn't gotten to run the set play.
Exactly.
So at this point, he's just doing it all on his own. I said the playbook's not working. To throw it out, it's time to make it up on our own.
That was an input error. It must have been, but no punish from Ramna's side on that raw super.
Yeah, a little too far away. Gets the air throw. That's a great way to start. Doesn't get anything else after it, though. Had already called his assist.
Right.
And didn't want to invest X-Factor. He's just jumping in place menacingly. Oh
I
my
know.
God.
I would say I feel like Ramna is just so intimidating right now.
Okay, he's going to go for swords. Gets the punish there on the super. If Hagar goes down, this is a huge detriment to the team here for Ramna, and it looks like it's going to happen. DXP off to a lead here, and he goes. He loves to go for the late TAC. He is such an advocate of stealing the meter, taking the early meter. People never expect that late TAC.
Yep. Great. DXP trying to close this one out, getting the hit on Dorm, but could not finish the combo. An air throw here out of Ranma, spinning the X-Factor on Virgil, we already know.
Yeah, not surprised in the slightest to get that going. Needs some momentum here. Has Chaotic Flame if he wants it. But no, instead of going for the super, he's just going to go try and go for the air-to-air. DXP wins that out. And now with the X-Factor ticking down, DXP has an incredible advantage in this final game. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was going to say, this is
no.
looking a little scary. You know, Magneto and Dormammu, they do have some great synergy, especially when we've got bars to spin.
And he clutched it. Look at the meter. At the last hit got him the meter. Oh, Ramasama, he did the math.
Yes, so calculated. He did all the geometry.
Oh, doesn't block the Excalibur. X-Factor's here. DXP, the final stand. He's got to find the hit, though. Magneto, so hard to catch.
But Strider, so oppressive with the orb, so fast with the level 3 X-Factor. Dormammu gets mixed on the incoming. He gets the cross up with the teleport. That should be it for DXP. He's going to take this one.
Yeah,
there it is,
very
DXP.
Nice. OTGing with the orbs there. And even down to the last second, he shows the optimizations. Legion sometimes cannot work out in that situation, even in X-Factor 3. He goes orbs into OTG just to guarantee it. DXP. Bro, even in the final moments, when it's a guaranteed victory, he still says, let me show you the optimal stuff. I got to make sure that you know that this is max damage.
Yeah, exactly. The Strider was the problem. Honestly, when you have so many problems on the team, how do you fight it, right? Who do you snap in at that point? I feel like Strider, though, definitely put in the work that game. DXP
Agreed.
moving forward. Unfortunately, that means Ramna is out. But
Dude.
we saw some good matches out of Ramna today for sure. But, of course, we've got to show some love for our sponsors of CEO 2021 because without them, we would be nothing. We have got the CEO merch, all types of merch for you guys to check out. Go to ceo.gamingjin.gg to support CEO Gaming and its entire team. There's also exclusive Guilty Gear crossover shirts. And, you know, all these shirts here are pretty cool. I've seen some people walking around with the JFC shirt, which I think is my favorite of the group. So scan that QR code, do your thing, y'all.
Dude, Panda has been changing the game in so many ways, and this controller is the next level of it. Panda.gg/control is where you can go to check out the new Panda controller for GameCube. It also works on PC. 900K.
Yeah.
Raised on the Kickstarter day one. As someone who invested into this myself, GameCube controller-based games have been needing an alternative for a long time, and Panda has listened to the community and has brought us this incredible thing, infinitely customizable and incredible in every way. Panda.gg/control is where you can go if you guys want to see the future of the controller.
And 10-0. You guys already know 10-0's always about that good-ass tech, and they got ICFC rolling through, providing us the hype throughout this pandemic and providing us with some good-ass merch on top of that. So make sure you check out 10o.gg/merch. I'm obviously super hype about QR codes, but scan that QR code. I think it's so cool that all these ads have some QR codes. It's future. We're here. The technology.
Festival of Fights, February 3rd through the 6th. But the fighting games, just so you know, if you're planning a trip, are only on the 5th and the 6th. 7K in prize pools. 2K of that actually is going to Marvel 3, just so you guys know. So if you're playing Marvel 3 and you're trying to come eat, you know where to go. Riverside, California. You guys can register at smash.gg/FOF2022, or you can go to festivalfights.com to learn more. Guys, it's going to be an incredible time in Riverside, California.
And more events. This one's actually, I think, maybe like a week after the last one. DreamHack Anaheim returns to offline events on February 11th through the 13th in California. And Jabali is also their fighting game director. So, of course, you can expect it to be a great event, just like CEO 2021. And one of my favorite things about DreamHack is that it's more than fighting games. There's also some Halo up in there.
We've been talking about Halo.
You already know where my Onyx gamer is at. But DreamHack, amazing tournament. Definitely check it out. I'm going to be in Anaheim, February 11th to 13th.
Dude, the local host has places all over the U.S. and potentially beyond here. If you guys are looking for a place to go, an esports center to take your boys, take everybody that you know, the best gaming gear, meet other people, compete for cash prizes, there's no better place than the local host. Fighting Game Wednesdays are always coming through at the local host. Local-host.gg is where you want to go if you guys want to check them out, guys. An incredible place to be.
and the hitbox, and also the cross-up.
Yes.
You know, more amazing controllers coming out of the FGC. You love to see it take control with Hitbox, the leader of innovative arcade controllers that provide precision, speed, and customizability. That was a big word.
Yes.
But, you know, there's so many godlike hitbox players, not only here, but just in general. You know, we've got Super Akuma, I Heart Justice from the Marvel side, you know, holding it down with the Marvel Mondays. All these godlike players who've switched over to hitbox and really shown the full potential of this stick. So definitely show them some love at hitboxarcade.com/CEO.
That, and in the gaming space, there's been something missing for a long time, and that is a healthy alternative for energy. No gluten, no dairy, no soy. The overpowered bar is filling the gap here. The Fit FGC can rejoice. We finally have something to get that going. Dude, using the superfood ingredients, everything going into it is going to be an incredible thing. The OP bar, you guys can use promo code CEO10 for 10% off. Make sure you guys check them out at overpowered.gg.
All of our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
And you know, such variety too. We got snacks,
Dude,
healthy snacks are sponsoring us. Let's go.
We need that. Say absolutely. But it looks like we are going to toss it over to a quick little break. Guys, if you've been here for the Marvel before, you already know what the Marvel after is going to be like. So please, don't do something crazy like change it up. You need to be here. Marvel 3 will be right back in just a moment, guys. Keep it locked. This is CEO.